keep God first. I see evil when I converse.
Not today, say.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting them scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Son of God, no, I am not son of man. Blessings keep falling, the fingers keep coming in. I got you, but just know I'm texting like Uncle Sam. Left to the bank, you know that I'm coming in. We don't do it for the bands though, we don't do it for the clout. Legacy on the line, so I'm moving in and out. Seen good ones turn top dog, greedy ones get knocked off. I keep looking at the bench like I could never not ball. Coach keep me in the game, Curry deadly with the range. I keep looking in the mirror like, who is he? I'm insane. Who am I? He insane. Guess I ain't the one to blame. What's done is done, won't change. Time to live up to my name. Real won't be real, fake gon' fall. Took time with this here, I'm made for a walk. No sleep in the while, I won't fall. No sleep in the while, I won't lead out. I keep God first. I see evil when I converse.
Not today, say.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting them scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off. Told my baby, meet me at the bank. Told my mama, I'ma break the trend. Locked in, I'ma change the weight. Working for my baby's kids. Hard times couldn't make the rent. Working hard couldn't save a cent. Lonely nights, just me and God. Swear to him, always made the ends. Grab a paper, see the news. Hate coming by the tools. Walk a mile in my shoes. Something you can never do. Got my back against the wall. Bet I always pull through. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Sending shots, I block 'em. Superman with the moves. Rock 'em, sock 'em, drop off 'em. Play to win, never lose. Run it up, I top 'em. Play for belly too. I hip hop or pop 'em. Anything I could do. Real won't be real, fake gon' fall. Took time with this here, I'm made for a walk. No sleep in the while, I won't fall. No sleep in the while, I won't lead out. I keep God first. I see evil when I converse.
Not today, say.
This how God works. Play my position, what is given with no concerns. Set it off. Top of the morning, I'm gonna set it off. You living boring, I'm gonna set it off. Shooting them scoring, I'm gonna set it off. Like soldiers torn, I'm gonna set it off.
Hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up. I can hurt you like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up, we're letting go, rip it up. Like you hurt me too, me too. We're letting go, rip it up.
And we're live. We're live?
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. I have been sitting here for ages waiting to talk to you. Just you. Thank you for joining. For those of you who are joining after this recording was released, it is Friday, May 17th, 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Usually we do these from the village. My name is Jonathan, and this is On the Mat. Usually we do this from my village in Senganga in Maduata in Vanuatu, which is Fiji's second biggest island. It's the Fiji Islands. If you ever see the stream and you don't know who we are the Waka family. And we moved, me and my wife Stephanie moved our two kids who are now 5 and 7 years old. Youngest name is Sevanaya, and our oldest is Eliki, our two boys. We moved our family here from Canada in the year 2020 to just utilize the opportunities and the resources that we have at our disposal in Fiji. We used to visit Fiji every couple of years when I was a kid, lived here for a long time, and then moved here, or visited here year after year, and I had a conviction when I was, in my later teen years, and after I got married, about the fact that we needed to do something with the land that we had in Fiji and the resources that we have, and create some opportunities so people didn't have to leave Fiji or go to the city and leave our village. Because I come from a very small village. Every time somebody leaves, a little piece of the culture leaves with them. And so that is the reason we came here, is to provide employment opportunities. And we believe that the fastest way that we can do that is through growing our brand. So that is why we call ourselves the Waka family. Although that is not our last name, that is the name of our brand. We believe in storytelling and sharing our journey with you guys. And the journey of our brand, the story of our brand is the story of our family and those that join us along the way. So we got here to your guys' right today. We have Ponipate. I think your uncle was actually in the news. Is his name? Wait, don't say it to me. Don't say it to me.
Okay.
Kitione?
Yep.
Colonel Kitione
Yeah.
Tuinosara.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was it about?
He's being charged.
Ele!
Yeah. Manslaughter. I'm just kidding. No. He's something about just talking about the RFMF. I'll read it. But I was like, hey.
Okay, read it up.
Tuinosara.
That's my Talibu.
Yeah, that's your Talibu, right? Yeah, I was like, hey. It says the highlight on FBC News is Colonel Tuinosara highlights RFMF's Royal Fiji Military Force potential role. So, what we do on these lives, before I get distracted, we join people like Tui have come along for the ride, and we're blessed to have him here with us on the live. People like Kroy, although we don't know where Kroy is.
I got a message.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we...
Yeah, I'll let you finish.
Okay. And I think people like Kroy, their hearts are, they're young love, They're falling in love, and I know there's a woman out there that Kroy's distracted by or something like that,
Yeah.
So Kroy's our farm manager and bit MIA, but it's okay. Next time, Kroy.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna get started. So thank you guys for joining. Shout out to Quinton, who I met in downtown.
Yeah, Quinton,
in Taviuni. Met you downtown yesterday. Bought some corn from you. You're hustling, man. You got the wheelbarrow. You're selling your beans just like I do. I sell them off the table. You sell them from a wheelbarrow. I don't know. Yours is just a table with wheels. So really, you have the upgraded version, I think. And you're actually going out and getting those sales done. So I just hope people come to me. You go to the people. So shout out to Quinton. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being so kind. We took a couple pictures together. And actually, something that was really rare about you, Quinton, was that you addressed me and you addressed Stephanie and Eliki and Sev all by name. And a lot of people...
And me.
And you. Yeah, right.
He was like, Tui. So I looked around.
Yeah.
Hey.
And so that was really special.
Yeah,
because
it was.
A lot of people would just come to me and just say my name, and then Steph is like, oh, I guess I'm chopped liver. That's my wife. And so it's really special when somebody, even if you don't say hi to me, I'd rather you say hi to Steph if you guys know who Stephanie is.
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of white people look the same, so it's hard for people to tell. We won't. Well, that's as much as we'll say about that. But shout out to you, Quinton.
Boy, Quinton, yeah. I've heard like the people there in the streets. They're
Yeah.
like, boy, that guy's one hard worker, boy.
Yeah.
Like he's
Well,
teaching his kids, and all that's his kids. Like
yeah, well, his kids are
Taking his
with him,
kids,
and he's
yeah.
just going around like selling his boiled
Yeah,
corn and his
yeah.
beans, and like, dude, he's just
he's
killing it.
teaching
It's so
his kids to,
inspirational.
like farm. And,
Yeah?
Yeah. Like he's a really hard worker, like hard farmer.
Well, if his handshake is half as hard as
Dude,
his
his
work
handshake
ethic,
was like-
oh, dude,
His handshake,
Quentin,
yeah.
dude,
I like a firm handshake,
yeah.
bro. It's like it tells me about a person.
Stephanie was like, that guy, like he crushed my hand when he shook my hand, and then he's like, then he shook it again, and it was just like she thought she just grabbed it like he grabbed it wrong, or
Yeah.
like you know sometimes you go for the handshake and you just get the end of your
Yeah,
fingers,
it's like-
yeah, and then she's like, I did it again. He's like, no, so you got a memorable handshake, my brother.
yeah,
And-
I remember that.
yeah,
Okay,
it is
sticking it,
good.
it's like,
dude, but it's not like he's showing off. It was
Yeah.
just like so casual. He was just like, hey man, and I'm like,
it's the real farmer and eh?
yeah, man. So usually we do this from my island, which is off in the distance over there. Oh, are you getting this ray of sunshine that's coming down from
Yeah,
heaven?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, just off the corner. Yeah. Yes, it's a beautiful view. What's this? Cerny, yeah. What a heavenly view.
It is heavenly. It is absolutely insane. It's crazy. I don't even know. It's because of you guys that we get to do this kind of stuff, really.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, we're out here because the owners of Green Fiji Plantation wanted us to be able to show it to you guys. So this kind of thing works in a majority of, or in a variety of different ways, what I'm trying to say, this social media stuff. And so one of the things that we get to do because of your guys' support is go on excursions like this, because people know that you guys are tuning in. And so thank you guys for the support. We're going to be releasing a bunch of content about the place that we're staying. It's a very special location here in Taveuni. Taveuni is beautiful by itself. And then you get to stay in a place like this, it freaking blow your mind.
It's like normally mentioned, eh? Tebeuni.
Taveuni. Lisa.
Tebeuni.
So, that is kind of the summary. That is my opening rant. And
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Read that article out.
get stuck into it. It's really not a lot. So he was talking about the growing drug problem in Fiji, and kind of the RFMF's role to help combat the issue. So, Colonel, he's a colonel, eh?
Yeah.
So this is your dad's older brother.
My dad's
Tui's
older brother.
dad's older brother, just so you guys know. And turn the camera to yourself and say hi. Just so people know who they're listening to, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
God,
Just be like, hey.
man, dude. Can't let me just
And
be me.
this is Tui. Hey.
What?
So you see his face?
Tui.
You see the colonel's face. And soon we're going to have all the boys joining us who are the staff here on this beautiful piece of
Yeah,
property.
they're still on their way.
And they're on their way with the ngona and the guitars and ukulele. So if I can keep this going long enough and you guys give me enough questions and enough banter, I don't know, banter, however the British say it. We'll keep this live going for 3, 5, 6 hours. I don't care.
Right.
So Tui's dad's older brother was talking about how RFMF can assist in the drug crisis in response to the escalating drug epidemic. The direct involvement of the RFMF has put forth a potential strategy to combat drug-related crimes and activities. This proposal includes the utilization of firearms as a deterrent. Holy smokes, that is the biggest bag of twisty I've ever seen in my life. Why are you out of breath? Can you say hello to everybody?
Hello.
Where did you get this, number one?
Number one, Mom got it.
Oh,
We bought it with Grandpa.
with Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah, my in-laws are here right now. They're visiting from Canada. So they'll be here for about 5 weeks, I think. So yeah, you guys will see a bunch of them in our content that we'll be making. Yeah. All right, can you take this
Thanks,
super
Bob.
loud bag away from me? Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving it to you, but
Oh, I'm okay. I can't eat crunchy things while I'm talking. Otherwise, everybody will get angry. Thank you, though. You gonna eat it over there?
Yeah.
You guys can eat it over there if you want, with the view.
Dad, when I was walking on the stairs,
Yeah.
I fell.
Oh,
But that didn't hurt.
are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Tough boy. So, this is actually interesting. The proposal includes the utilization of firearms as a deterrent and a means of enhancing security measures in tackling the drug issues. Yeah, sure. As long as like our forces are trained with firearms, use them. Now, you get a bit Second Amendment because, what you don't want is that the military has all the guns and the citizens have none of the guns, because then what happens is the military gets bright ideas. And not, I'm saying in this, that's what's beautiful about the Second Amendment in the United States, is that the purpose of it was to protect yourself from a corrupt government system, potentially. Because, as people say, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I think that's how it goes. So the more power you have, the more corrupt you can be. And so what you don't want is the one group of people, whether it's the military, whether it's the police, whether it's the security guards, to have all the guns, and none of us citizens be able to have the guns. Because all it takes is one bad person who's corrupted absolutely to turn the tides and stage a coup or whatever happens. Anyways, I digress. But I do agree that, yeah, go ahead and use firearms to take down these drug rings. I did hear that there's a bunch of reports coming out now that the big meth bust that they did, like $2 billion or whatever dollars worth of meth, was started in Mexico and it was on its way to Australia.
Whoa.
And so it was stopping over in Fiji, kind of like in transit.
So it's supposed to go.
It's supposed to go to Australia. That was the end destination. So for those of you who don't know, a few months ago, there was a bunch of
got disrupted.
meth that was seized in Fiji. And so, yeah, bring the military in to help us with like the SWAT style kind of takeovers that we got to do of these places that house, like, there was like literally like, one of them was almost $1 billion or more than $1 billion worth of drugs in like a shed, which is insane. Yeah, so that was your uncle.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I was just looking through some of the headlines and I was like, man, all right.
Yeah, that's cool. You hardly see him on like news.
Yeah,
things
bad, eh?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, why am I sweating?
He just celebrated his birthday. I don't know if he's watching right now. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Talebu.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
My
Happy
brother was there.
61. Ele.
60.
Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. Close.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law just celebrated, a lot of 60s. My mother-in-law just celebrated her 60th.
Really?
Yesterday and the day before yesterday. Because in Taviuni, the international date line goes through, so
Oh yeah.
when we went to
That
one
was so
side,
cool.
then yesterday we sung happy birthday again.
So we were on the yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday we went over there and we sung happy birthday to her again. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to rant on here, but why don't we... was there any questions on the reel?
I think on Facebook. Yeah.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
All right, let me check it out. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I like your family. Well, thank you very much. I asked one before and you didn't even answer it. Shoot. Sorry, Ken. Yeah, some of them I just don't get to because we start ranting and then this is pretty freestyle. So please submit again. My bad, dude. Some of them we just won't get to. Although I try to do as much as we can. It depends on where my mind's at. So ask again, Ken. When did you return back to Fiji and start your business? In 2020. That's when we came back. How long you stay and still haven't met you guys? Well, we've been here since 2020.
Probably in Taviuni. We've been staying on the south side.
Yeah.
South side.
Oh, in Taviuni.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I met a lot of... Wait.
Yeah? Here, come.
Met a lot of people in town. They're like, hey, when are you guys coming to Bati? Like, we were waiting for you guys.
Yeah?
Oh, man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to make it up there.
Yeah, we don't have enough time. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
man.
What do you think of tomorrow?
Go up to Mate.
Buma. Early morning.
Early morning.
We can make it.
You think so?
Yeah. Let's go nga Buma, come back.
Go talk to Steph, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to the boss.
Hey, one sec. I'll be right back. Keep talking. I gotta go grab something.
What? Itaw?
Yeah.
Anyways, today we went to Coro. Is it Corolivo? Korolevu Island. And we went to Korolevu Island, and yeah, it was fun. Half of the day, my telling you, it was a bit raining. It's been raining for the past few days here, from what I heard. But luckily we managed to get some sun. Yeah, terus tu kami bang goro cemerarong napas. Amto na tabi do na tarong. You guys when you come sit on this
this chair?
Yeah.
This is the
This is my
question
question chair. Yeah. We'll start with Wanga. Wanga, he'll be our first person. Kami maboy. Maka, musuh malang, musuh numdo. Yeah. So, anyways, it was a good day out there.
It was a great day.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
man.
We went to this, you told them already? This island?
Yeah, Korolevu
Yeah,
Island.
Korolevu. No people live there. So, I was checking on Instagram. Any questions so far?
Oh, Quentin's in the chat.
Hey, Quentin, once this is posted, go back to the beginning and
Yeah.
we talk at length about
Cool
meeting
time,
you.
bro. Say hi to John and shout out to the boys, Eliki and Seva. Not forgetting Stephanie.
Yay! That guy, man, he just remembered all our names. It was so nice. Very, very kind. Very, very,
You have a firm handshake, brother.
yeah, very firm handshake. And don't let it go. We've heard you work hard, and you also have a hard handshake.
Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for saying hi.
So, let me talk about this place where we are, hey? Like,
Queen Fiji.
So
Talk about this
we're-
place, the history. Guess Wanga. My boy.
Oh yeah. Sorry guys. Well, the reason I had he's at the back there. The reason that I had to leave, guys, was because I had to get this towel because I'm sweating a lot.
Gusi.
Yeah.
There's no dal there today.
No, this one is clean. These guys cleaned it every day.
Gusi, yeah.
So, we're at this very special place called the Green Fiji Plantation, and I actually don't know all the details about it. What I can say, so I'm going to explain it as somebody who doesn't know anything and who wants to tell you guys about it. What is this area called down by the road, Songgulu?
Koroi, Apa natin mo? Dromninuku.
Romanuku?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a village.
Yeah.
They said a
Settlement, eh?
settlement, yeah.
So I guess it's about like if you're driving maybe 2 minutes past Taveuni Estates, all right? As you're coming down to the south side of the island. And it is so far up this hill. And it's a nice driveway. It's not muddy. It's just a bit of rocks and stuff like that. So it's very, very easy to get up here. But the view, as you guys can see, is crazy. And so it's a 1, 2, 3 bedroom place. Set. It's a 3-bedroom place. I guess it would sleep. Oh, I guess how many of us is there? 4 of us. The 3 of you, 7, 8.
Yeah.
It would sleep 8.
8.
Comfortably. Like that's very comfortable. Like you could sleep 50 people there if you really wanted to. But beds, 8. And yeah, it's on Airbnb as a bed and breakfast, but it's a bit different. Like there's a full crew of people. It's actually an active farm from what I can see. Like there's goats and cows, there's horses, and the whole thing right from the bottom, like acres of this steep mountain, is all manicured and looked after by different animals who are, they have their, their own custom lawnmowers out here. And so beautiful, like sandalwood, yassi farm, and coconuts coming up here. And then this house with this epic view, and the pool is down there. Maybe you can pick them up and show them the pool down there after.
After.
So that's where we're staying. And what's different is like there's this awesome group of people that are actually working there. So usually at normal Airbnbs, you are here, you have to cook for yourself and then clean up, and then if you make a mess, you got to clean it up. Nobody's coming to make your bed. But what's different about this place is somebody comes and like they have a crew of girls that like does all the cooking, all the cleanup, and when you leave, you come back, like your beds are made, everything's put back in its place, like a hotel. It's just like, it's not really a bed and breakfast at all from that perspective. It's just like a fully serviced, like 5-star experience, like full-on 5-star experience. So if you guys are interested, check it out. Green Fiji Plantation. These guys have been really awesome.
They've been awesome.
Really special.
Like, I love the stuffs, yeah.
Yeah. We've done some like interviews with a few of them, and so we'll be
Yeah.
releasing that as the days go on here to kind of share the story. As you guys know, we love telling stories. So
This
Yeah.
question, is this property next to the Camex at Wadala?
Chemex?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Where is this? Vadala.
Wadala. Oh, Wadala is way the airport.
The
So
other
this
side,
is like
eh?
the south side, Villame. This is the south of Taveuni. So coming to Vuna side.
Yeah.
You pass
So if
some
you
guru.
go, if you're at the jetty, instead of turning left, you turn right, and you come all the way down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Past the last tar seal after the estates.
Yeah.
Where the tar seal ends for the estate, Taveuni Estates,
Yeah.
like after a couple minutes, you'll reach.
Hmm.
You reach the turn for this place.
Hmm.
So yeah. Very.
What's the one thing that you love? Like you've talked about all the things that you like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like that that you like to have back at home.
From here?
Yeah, from here.
Oh, the view.
The view.
Yeah, yeah. The view is. Like, are you talking about things that I can actually have
Yeah.
or not?
Well, yeah, the view.
Yeah,
Whatever.
this is my favorite part is the view, 100%. Yeah,
Mm.
because I'm a big view guy. I don't know, like some people would like to be down beside the ocean rather than have the view. I'd rather be up here to look down there instead of be right on the ocean.
Mm.
This is my personal preference. I mean, it must be interesting in a cyclone, but the place is in very good condition.
Mm.
When was this place built? When was this place built? The construction.
SPD,
PBS.
previous,
PBS built it. When?
in 2013,
2013-ish.
2011 to 2013.
Okay,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
about 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10, 12
Yeah.
years old. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Aging well.
PBS.
Yeah,
PBS?
Pacific Building Solution.
Oh.
The ones that are building all the school things in Riquetti right now. Yeah. So,
Really? Normally, that's why it's called Taviu Uni.
Shechi,
Yeah.
shechi. Very funny, dude. So let's hop into some current events.
Yeah.
What do we got here? What was one that stood out to you?
You've heard about the portal in Dublin and Dublin?
Yeah, have you heard it being shut down?
How do they say it?
Dublin.
Dublin.
Yeah.
Dublin. Dublin.
Yeah.
Dublin to New York. New York to Dublin. Yeah, they shut it down. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. So there was like a portal. It's basically just a TV screen with like a
Right,
webcam.
24-hour.
Yeah, where like you could see
Live.
people on the other side. It was like a circle,
Right.
big circle frame thing, like life size, and you would see people in the real life size on the other side of the world.
Right.
So I think it was connecting. New York City to Dublin. So
Well-
people would just stand in front of it and wave, and they'd be just wave. It's like you're waving at somebody else, and it looks like you could just hop into it. and
Oh, that
be
was
there.
so cool. You see the opening, they did like, people were like doing the cramping or like dancing
Really?
hip hop, and the Dublin guys, they were doing the, the Ireland, the
Really?
dance,
Oh, cool.
the tap shoe, what do you call those things? Those kind of dance. Like they wear their kind of shoes and
Oh yeah, like tap
yeah,
dancing.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, lele.
It was so cool, man. It was just for a few days, not even a week, and they shut it down.
Yeah, they shut it down because people were.
Okay, what's the reason?
Well, they're doing inappropriate things in front of it. Like I saw this video from the back of this girl. She like
Oh, you
takes
saw
off
it
her
from the
shirt
back,
and she
not
like
from the
shakes her
front.
boobs in front of it. And so, I mean, obviously that was gonna happen, right? Like obviously. So yeah, there's people like just doing.
They were like, they did not think this through.
Yeah, pornographic
Yeah.
things. So you'll always get that because as soon as people get to be anonymous, like, because the person on the other side, you'll never meet in real life. Similar to social media, like in people who hate on social media, they would never actually say those things to your face or, show them your boobs in public or whatever part of their body if you actually were there in person. But because, like, you're showing it to a bunch of people that you'll never see,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter, apparently.
yeah. It was bound to happen, yeah.
Yeah, it was
People
bound to
now
happen.
are
Oh,
like
for
crazy.
sure, 100%. 100% that's what's going to happen. So that was,
Would you have one of those here in Fiji?
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like here from Bonolevu to Vitilevu, eh?
that'd be sweet. Like do it in a port on Lambasa or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Suva and Lambasa, eh?
that'd be cool. That's an idea because it's not even a difficult thing to do. Like it's just a circle
Yeah.
screen with a like a constant stream. And now it's fiber optic in Senganga.
Makan dua.
You could just like have it going right to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And like permanent feed.
Yeah.
Like have an attraction at each one of the stores.
Oh yeah,
Right?
itu.
It'd be sick.
Paisa.
Yeah. Okay, so I see here you also have something about the airline repaying its loan. So one thing that I'll say, right, about, and this is going to be a long rant because I've had some thoughts about this over the last little while. So there's all this talk right now of the fact that Fiji Airways has repaid its loan of $100 million. So a problem that, how do I start this? For us in the north, there's people always talk about this like Look North initiative, right? And for a lot of tourism operators, do you want to shut that off?
Who's that?
I don't know. Sorry guys, we got an alarm going in the background of this epic high-class production. You know where it is?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it's the Leaky's 10-minute alarm, isn't it?
Yeah.
My kids set an alarm. They know how to use Siri on the iPad, so we'll just go up to the iPad and just say, "Hey Siri," and I heard Leaky say, "Hey Siri, set a 10-minute alarm for 10 minutes," and that's what's going on there. Freaking kids. But there's this Look North initiative for tourism.
Yuk, naka.
And a lot of tourism providers that I know personally, either from accommodation side or, are you okay? How are we going to do this, the song? Like after I finish, then
Yeah.
we'll do a song.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You guys then you cue them.
Huh? Okay.
You just cue them. Okay, one song.
Because then I'll stop talking and then we
Yeah.
can just do the song.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to break this down. We're going to do like a little bit of singing dringy, relaxing together. Then while I prepare my thoughts and then I'll keep ranting. So I'll rant for about another 2 minutes here.
Okay. After
Just to
that,
kind of
then-
get into this. And then we'll go to the guys who are going to serenade us with their beautiful voices and their beautiful skills. Lots of tourism providers feel very abandoned in the north. And so when we hear of Fiji Airways, and I should be careful because everybody's a potential sponsor, right? Of this live or of what we do and but I just want to say how people feel in the north. It feels like everybody gets trapped in the Coral Coast and Denarau and the Mamanuthas and the Yasawas. And there's probably lots of reasons. Like, it's very difficult logistically to get people to the north. I understand that. But we keep talking about how we care about the north of Fiji, which is where we are. And then you hear about stories like this where Fiji Airways pays off its $100 million loan. And they end the year, like, where is this here? They repay their $100 million loan. And revenue of $1.8 billion, all right? And profit before income tax of $131 million, all right? So that's before, so just say that income tax costs them half, like, which won't be, but say they have a finishing profit of, what would that be? Like $65 million of pure profit, like after expenses, $65 million. The part that's difficult about the North and the Look North initiative and what we are frustrated with is there doesn't end up being tourists up here. Because like flying to Taveuni is like 5 times the price of flying to Suva or flying around in Viti Levu. Even flying to Taveuni is double the price of flying to Lambasa. And so the problem becomes when you have an airline that is responsible and has the monopoly on Fiji, reporting profits of $160 million and then prices that are just outrageous. So people can't even access the north and the tourism opportunities that are here, like green Fiji Plantation. And I'm not saying that they are complaining about this, I'm just saying like there's a lack of tourism up here and it is because it costs a lot. And what bothers me about it, I guess, and I'm an idiot, right? And I say that every live, but I would love to have some understanding on this, is that the government, to my understanding, the government is a, what did I see here? 51% shareholder, so a majority shareholder in Fiji Airways. And then I think it's Qantas at like 40% or something like this. So the Fiji government itself owns the majority share for Fiji Airways. And then you get like everywhere other than Viti Levu, it feels like we get ignored. And it feels like the government being a majority shareholder could do something and subsidize or encourage Fiji Airways to actually assist with this Look North initiative and lower the airfares so that people can travel more freely and open up more Fiji. I don't understand, maybe there's more to it than that, but when you report to us like $160 million in profit, and then we're up in Savu or in Taviuni and we see no tourists around here, and we have huge multi-million-dollar mansions like this, or multi-million-dollar resorts that are totally empty, or boat charter businesses with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boats and fishing that doesn't get used because people just can't afford to come up, like that becomes a problem. And it becomes annoying because we feel like we get ignored and we feel like it's blatant because the government is a majority shareholder. So I think like it would be appropriate to have some explanation, not just bragging about the profits that we have. And I have more to say about the tourism Fiji stuff, but we'll do it after this short break.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you-
Sulita is on the chat.
Silita?
Yeah, Bula, John and Tui
Bula,
from Liam and Sue.
where you at?
Glad to hear you're enjoying your trip. Hurry up, hurry up.
Hurry up, we're waiting for you guys.
Waiting for you
guys are
to
late.
ask some questions. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna turn the camera, and then I'll still be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are all in the...
Okay.
all in the
We're all in it.
Yeah.
I put it there.
Yeah. That's on a kitchen. Tolong to share eh. Ito na request sa tunggo from normally wants to hear chulu chululu. Ay, lele, chulu chululu. Okay, we'll ask them if they know eh. Do you guys know chulu chululu? Eh, tak.
Sobrang taki po na di. Natulong awal. Siya nagtiti siya. Ha? Tamar siya na di. Gaya tulaw. Okay. Va.
Huh? Oh.
Balik chulu.
Eh? Yo. Bula. Bula, everybody.
Maka.
Wah, cundin mo. Cundin di.
Susu eh. Susu mantan nak cilu-cilu.
Bula ka? Bula.
Asim ni merah. Tukai. Untamai.
Iko. Iya pula.
Ya, bulu kena.
Iya, Naka.
Pula.
Naka.
Cutir dulu.
You can sit over there if you want. Camera's facing this way. Patience with everybody. We're just tuning up. We're tuning up.
Siluna. Trinity. Si. Malmento.
Everybody's enjoying the view at this, right?
Yeah. Beautiful view.
Tuning up. We're tuning up. How many people we got?
Siapa kaya itu?
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah?
Hello, Tina.
Tina
Allen.
Allen. Hi, Tina. We were actually talking about you guys last night, so we'll be hanging out. That is Dave and Tina, the missionary pastors from Idaho that live beside us. So she's in the chat. So we'll be seeing you guys probably next week. You guys come and hang out with us in Subsabu. Where I will be next week fishing as much as I can, almost every day. Hey, baby. Wonka.
Will
there be like dual feedback if you're both
like echoing?
far away? Yeah. Should they be beside each other or what? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. Sweet. Takes a while to get this stuff going. Huh? The kids? Could have been the kids. Could have been the kids.
I'm just like putting some more good.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Oh, left hand. Upside down.
Naka.
Quack.
So good, so good. Everybody, I see you guys enjoying the music.
Yeah, Tutok Nasere, yeah.
Tutok Nasere.
Nice song.
Nak Nasere, thank you.
Kirana from the Cook Islands.
Cook Islands?
Naka, brother, beautiful weather in Fiji.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
So we almost had a good sunset tonight.
Yeah.
Almost had a good sunset.
Lulu, Tua, Fafo, nice view. Love Fiji and Walker family. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. So these are some of the beautiful staff here at Green Fiji Plantation, and so yeah, it's like how you guys know how we operate on our farm. Like everybody who works with us is part of the different things we do. So some of these guys during the day out on the farm, and at night they switch to musicians. So this is fun. Bit of something different, eh?
Yeah.
Bit something different, yeah.
It's from E. Today, John and Tui, happy 60th birthday to Steph's mom.
Oh,
And Bulo to her dad, Steph, Eliki, and Seva.
thank you. Appreciate it. Who's that?
E. It's just like E.
Okay.
Letter E.
Thank you, E. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. So before the music, we were discussing some of the frustrations, I guess, that have been voiced to me. So obviously everything that I say is very anecdotal because I'm only one person. But I know people in the tourism industry in the north that are frustrated by the, seemingly lack of initiative that there is to the north in Fiji. So we were talking about how Fiji Airways just reported $160 million in profit and before income tax. So even if you give it some crazy number, the income tax would be 50%, that would still be like a $65 million profit. When you hear those numbers, and we know that the Fijian government is a 51% shareholder in Fiji Airways, like there seems to us on the ground like there could be something done to assist in the ticket prices to get people up to the north, because it is very expensive to fly up to the northern division. And so we see like a lot of our hotels and a lot of the people that rely on income from tourism, whether you're a fishing boat charter, whether you're Airbnb, or just a little restaurant, it hurts. And so when we see these numbers being released, it makes me question at least. And there's probably actually a reasonable answer, so I'm not calling anybody out here. But yeah, the breakdown from March, I guess the holidays. So people holidaying in March so there was a total of 59,000 visitors in March. This last month, all right?
Just March?
Just March, 69,335.
Oh!
It's a lot, eh?
Yeah.
Like
Just
flying
a
in.
month.
Yeah,
Flying in.
flying in. That's not including all the stowaways that come on the ship. Oh, it's Koroi's uncle who's a stowaway, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuroi's uncle was just away.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kuroi, he's like, hey, he's on the chat right now.
Where is he? Where are you? Where are you?
Last I heard, he's in Tabiuni right now. He's coming.
Yeah, right.
Tabiuni, Tailebu.
Tailebu?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 54,600 people were on holiday. 5,200 people basically were visiting friends and family, and another 2,600 were coming for businesses or conferences out of those. So obviously the majority coming for holiday. So then where my research went was, what was interesting to me was there's actually a full release that you can see the amount of arrivals and departures, all right? So I believe if I go to table number 3 here, actually if I go to the top, bear with me everybody. All right, so so this is on a different conversation now. There was a total of 745 people that are leaving for 1 to 5 years, another 219 people who are leaving 5 years or for good. So that's almost 1,000 people that are leaving Fiji, that left Fiji last month for anywhere from 1 to...
Like locals?
Yeah, local people.
How many?
Almost 1,000. 960 something.
Just last month.
Yeah. So that would be, like, if that's 1,000 people a month, that's 12,000 people a year, basically, right? So I was just like, okay, what is 12,000 people a year in relation to the population? That'd be 1% of your population emigrating, so leaving your country every year, like 1.2%. that's like
A lot.
that's a lot of people that are leaving. So where most of the Western countries are suffering from an immigration problem, like people coming in,
Yeah.
we're suffering from a brain drain, as they call
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah, brain
like
drain.
the
Yeah,
everybody
exactly.
leaving.
Everybody that has a talent or like
Yeah,
a degree or a diploma.
or anything.
Yeah.
Even like, we're talking with a company right now. I hope we get to work with them, who employs like youth and upskills them and gives them like skilled labor jobs. And so I'm hoping that we get to do something with them. Places like this that employ like almost like 20 people, like Green Fiji Plantation. And so what we're trying to do, just create job opportunities, because a lot of you guys feel like the only choice that you have is to leave. And so if there was 1% of the U.S. population leaving every year, that'd be like 3.3 million people
Leaving.
that would be leaving permanently. But their problem isn't people leaving; their problem is people coming in, right?
Yeah.
So the equivalent of that is, I was just looking up, that'd be the equivalent of like Navua, Pacific Harbor, and Rekereki leaving every year. Like all three towns combined, leaving,
Leaving. Just
gone. Like
Gone.
there'd be nobody left.
no town,
No,
no.
yeah.
Boo. Ew.
Pacific Harbor, Navua, and Rekereki,
Suck.
like leaving every year.
Every year.
Like, and then when you read the reports and you read it in that kind of a way, it kind of like, it's mind blowing, right? So it's something that we need to look at, and something that we need to be able to support operations like this one.
Small businesses.
Small
like this.
businesses.
Yeah.
And this isn't even a small, well, I guess it is small business,
Yeah.
but like employing like 20 people, it's a big deal, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the funny part, and after this, we can go back to another song. But the hilarious part, and the thing I know about all Fijians that I've met overseas, is that we leave Fiji, we go work in Canada or the States on like a pig farm or picking apples or in some orchard. We all go find other Fijians, and we end up, because we want to speak our language to each other,
Right.
and we relax together, we drink grog together just like we're used to do at home, and we reminisce about how much we miss home, because it's like you're freezing your butt off or you don't like the food or whatever it is. And so we all end up finding each other in all these different countries and making lots of money, even though the cost of living actually totally balances it out. And then just talking about and looking at Facebook pictures and talking about people back home
Missing
and wishing
home.
that like
Yeah.
one day we can go home.
Go home.
So yeah, that's kind of something that we
Yeah.
want to be a part of stopping. Or at least assisting to stop. And so that's why we need to have these honest conversations about the biggest companies in Fiji that report these multi-million-dollar like profits.
Yeah.
And then we have very, very, very clear frustrations from business operators in places like this
Like this.
that I feel like we can address, or at least open up the conversation to.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
Takimanda. Takimanda.
Gotaki, we'll go to the next song.
Yan do tos cumi. Sito sa iba matataw cigigit.
If you guys got something you want to talk about, then please put it in the chat, because Tui's watching the chat. And so if you guys got questions or things you want to discuss, as always, just put it there and he'll ask me, and then we get to have a real conversation, all right? It's not just me jabbering. Oh, and believe it or not, we would have moved this table so we could actually put the mat on the ground. But this table, this middle part, you can have fire coming out of here. All right? So this table is not a normal table. This table has fire. So that means there's a gas line that comes down out of this table, which makes it not able to move. And I don't know if you can see, but it's raining now, so we have to be under the roof. So please forgive us for, sitting. I know this is called on the mat, but we're sitting at a table, which is a bit ironic, I guess. So this is a root that is grown in Fiji. That is the main export, probably from this island, especially. And it's called kava. I don't know. You might have heard of it. Have you had it before? Yeah.
You wanna try it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a low tide. Okay. There. Hey, one light. Okay, and you just check it.
Shoot it. Nada. Tastes like earth, and it's a bit like numbing on your tongue or something. What? Eh? What about me? Yeah. Mm-mm. Not gonna say it. Dude, what is the song about? What's that? Where? Where? For what? Ask mom.
That's okay.
Ask your mom.
Yeah. Can you just have the mic?
Andy Lacey. From Sangani? That the story about that girl? She's from Sangani. Oh, okay.
Uncle's village.
Yeah, Uncle's village. Sangani
Filippo Dangunu's village.
So actually, Sangani was just in the news, I saw, because they got a new water project that was finished, maybe a borehole or something.
Oi.
Yeah, they were just in the news today.
Oh,
So
okay.
shout out to Sangani, and yeah, that's really, really special for a remote village like Sangani to have clean water. Shout out to Filippo too. I know you support us a lot in what you do, and I think you're gonna be. Oh, he's playing for the Rebels now, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We got anything to talk about from there?
Well,
Any comments? Anybody have any questions?
we were just enjoying the song and
Yeah.
enjoying the music.
Huh?
Do you wanna like ask some questions to the staff?
We'll wait for Wanga to get here.
Oh, one guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Wanga's the man who we're gonna put on the spotlight. Yeah. Wait for Wanga. Yeah. Because
Just ask him one question, ask the fellow one question. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. Oh man.
He's disappeared for a long time though.
Who?
Wanga.
He's
Yeah.
just taking gym to go change and
Oh, okay,
he'll
okay.
come back. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs? So, while you-
Yeah, someone was E. Happy 60th birthday to Steph's mom
oh yeah,
and Bolo to her dad. Yeah,
That's right.
Steph, Filiki, and Seva. Yeah.
everybody else is sitting behind the camera.
Yeah,
You guys can see
everyone.
everybody.
Let me just ban this to
Uh-huh.
everyone.
Yeah, now you serve enough medicine you like. You don't like. Oh, that's funny. So for those of you who don't know, we're right now we are at Fiji Plantation, right? And this is an Airbnb in Taviuni. So Fiji's third, right?
John, you were wrong. It's Green Fiji. You keep mixing those up.
Green Fiji.
Plantation.
Green Fiji Plantation. All right.
Yeah.
Which is in Taviuni, which is Fiji's third largest island. And so we're going to be releasing some more content as the days go on. And you guys can see what this place is all about. But these are some of the awesome guys that work here. And we're kind enough. This is not their job, by the way. They are working on the farm. They're doing maintenance. They're looking after the facility. They're expanding. They're building new places out here. And they were like, yeah, we'll come up and mix some Ngoni with you guys and serenade. So really big shout out to them. In other news, you have here that there's a big. Oh, do you see that the Fiji water strike finished? After like how many weeks? So for those of you who don't know, Fiji Water had a big strike. All the employees went on strike, or most of them. And after 3 weeks of deliberation, they got a 27-cent raise. So
A 27.
yeah, I know, yeah,
No.
Yeah, they were on strike.
yeah, on strike for a long time.
Come on, 50 cents.
Yeah. I mean, when you employ that many people, I guess, you know, that 27 cents, every four people, it's $1 an hour, I guess. If you look at it that way, basically. So, I don't know how many.
This multi-millionaire, billion, I don't know, what, million, billionaire?
I saw
company?
Fiji Water being served at like the Met Gala, like the Grammy
Yeah.
Awards. Like you
And
can
imagine that.
I know.
And to be paying these people in that amount for the past, I don't know, how
see.
long
Forever.
they've been.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this has been sparked by them, but the Trades Union Congress has been asking for a minimum wage increase to $6 an hour.
For the whole of Fiji government.
For all of Fiji.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah. And so they've brought this up in Parliament, and so they're saying that they're going to talk about it at least. Right now, the minimum wage is $4.20.
Last week we got that questionnaire at the shop, right?
Oh, yeah. So the Fiji employment, blah, blah, blah. There's so many blah, blah, blah things that come by. Like there's so... Fiji is actually the king of countries when it comes to... What are they called?
Acronyms.
Acronyms. Like you have the FTUC and the freaking
ABC.
huh? Like there's I can't even think of them all, any of them actually right now off the top of my head. Of course,
TLTV.
yeah, the TLTB and the FCCC and the FCFC and yeah, the SGC and the FDB. You know?
Yeah.
And the BSP
BSP.
and the ANZ. You guys get the point, right?
Right.
But they're talking about increasing the minimum wage to $6 an hour. That is a very large jump. So I think they're saying that current national minimum wage is $4 an hour. I think it's $4.20.
Yeah, it's higher than that.
Yeah, or $4.19. That's a big jump. And the thing, it's cool to talk about doing a minimum wage increase, but it's not just as easy as doing a minimum wage increase, because what happens is usually when the wages go up, then the cost of things just go up. And so that's just simple inflation. And so it's not always, like, it's usually temporarily nice, but because businesses now need to start paying their employees more. Okay, say for instance, like us at the coffee shop. I'm not saying we're going to do this, but I don't know what will happen to the profit margin, right? We start having to pay our staff more. We already pay them more than minimum wage, but we have to pay our staff more, for instance. That eats into your profit margin, if you have one even. And then you have to up the price of the things that you sell, like coffee and food and beverage. And so then when our customer comes in who's not making a nice extra, $1.80 an hour, everything just costs more. And so your big raise is actually worth less in the end. So it's exciting, but usually ends up kind of balancing out because the cost of goods just ends up going up. So we'll see what happens with that.
There's a comment, yeah?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
From Levani.
Thank you, Levani. I'm sending you an M-Paisa right now.
They should pay the locals with the same rates as they get paid in the States. This for the Fiji Water Company.
Ooh. I don't know. I haven't looked at their books. That seems pretty... That's a bold statement. It's a nice idea, but there's also a reason why people operate out of Fiji, is because you don't have to pay as much to your laborers.
It's something like how we do in Fiji. We hire workers from out, like India.
Yeah, even
yeah.
It's just funny because you think of overseas companies coming to Fiji and hiring people from Fiji to get cheap labor. And then Fijian companies hire people from like Bangladesh to come and build Damodar City or whatever. And I don't know if that was up to Div. I think it was up to the developer that they hired to build that development. But it's just funny when you go into like New World and you see like, who are all these like guys speaking this language that none of us understand? It's like, oh, these are all guys from Bangladesh. Like, that's weird. You just don't think of Fiji as being a place that you bring in like cheaper labor to. But they also come skilled, and because they come on this like job program, they're a lot more reliable. That's what I've heard from friends in that industry, is that these guys can't just walk away from the job, because if they leave the job, they get shipped back to where they came from. And so it ends up being a lot more reliable than hiring like 5 guys who are gonna all quit within the next 3 months. Yeah. 5 Guys Fries.
Yeah.
5. That's what it's called?
Company. 5 guys.
Oh.
In the pool.
Where are we going to this? To Fiji? I don't know. I can't take it any further than that.
But speaking of like with those kind of companies, like for us too, like in Australia, they have been hiring like seasonal workers from here. Like they want people like Fiji to go there and paying a lower rate too. Well, it's still nice, like the wage that they get, but it's not the kind of wage that they would get.
Like I don't know, who is the comment from?
Levani. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know what a Fiji Water. I don't even know what kind of operations Fiji Water has overseas, let alone. I mean, they'd have people who are on 6-figure salaries easily, like at the top of the company. Probably 7-figure salaries, like for a CEO of Fiji Water, for sure. And so I guess it depends. Like I don't know if they even have production in the States, because I know that I don't know where they get their bottles from, but I know that Golden Manufacturing makes the boxes, and I know that Zar does the shipping, like domestically, or like Zar Logistics does all the trucking, and Zar is the son of the guy who runs Golden. So the guy who runs the trucking company is the son of the guy who runs the cardboard company. that makes the boxes for Fiji Water.
That cardboard company, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So they
okay.
box the water and then they truck it to the ship, to the wharf. Yeah, it's a pretty good setup
Yeah.
actually. I mean, if there's a company that you're going to target in Fiji, like target Fiji Water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize how big Czar is, and how many trucks he's got rolling. But when you go to Suva,
And see all the
there are
shops, eh?
so many Czar trucks going down the road. I thought he just had 4 or 5, but like every other truck is a Czar logistics truck. He's taking over, and his branding is pretty sick. But he does need help with his marketing.
Yeah.
So, what is his name now? Because I met him in person.
I remember you talking about.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, we're gonna figure this out here, guys. Together, we're gonna do this. Okay, we're not gonna do this. I thought I could pull up his name. Anyways, it really doesn't matter. But if you need help with your marketing, then you guys know that you need to contact us at Walker Media. Because I saw one of the things that they just did, like it was a drone shot of one of the trucks. I was like, I lost all my energy. Yeah.
Shout out to my elder brother James in Osuri. Miss you from. You say we'll see you soon. Christmas time. Regards to the whole family and kid Arush and Niyush. This is from Shelvin Singh.
Shelvin is shouting out James.
Yeah.
James, you've been shouted out. And Shelvin is coming at Christmas, so you better get ready. I don't know if you knew that. But Shelvin and his kids, and probably his wife,
Yeah.
are coming at Christmas.
Yeah.
So get ready.
Get ready.
Prepare your house. Tell your wife. Actually, James, you should tell your wife and tell your kids to prepare the house
Tell your kids.
along with you,
Yes.
so that everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shelvin, for telling James about the fact that you're coming at Christmas.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah. We got this another article, or do you wanna?
Okay, we'll do a song and then we'll come back to the
Okay,
article. Yeah.
great.
All right.
Awesome.
Será
To work on the farm and also be musically talented.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I know.
Yes, required. Put you on.
Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream today. Bit of a different setting. We are not in the village and we are not on the mat. As I've explained before, this table is made out of granite and it also has a flame that comes out of this middle place here. So that means there's a gas connection, which means we could not move the table to put a mat on the floor. So thank you for understanding that we're not sitting on the floor, as we usually would be listening to this kind of music and enjoying the Angona together. Right, Mom? Enjoying?
Explain that.
I was... If you guys got questions, then please let us know. If you guys got things you want us to talk about. Do you want to take a look at Facebook, see if we got any things on the stories? I already looked through... Oh, here we go. All right. Sorry, guys, just making sure we just talk to you guys and address your guys' questions. I'm sorry, sometimes we don't get to answer everybody's questions, and I rant and I start going, and then, yeah, it just doesn't always work out. But we appreciate that you guys are joining in. Watching from Manitoba. Please say hi to my cousin, Jim Vunibaka.
Hey.
We will.
It's
Eta?
Eta Ani.
Eta Ani.
Okay.
Watching from Manitoba, Eta. So, do you know Isi? Because Isi is in Steinbach and with all the guys from Island Breeze. So, if you drink Angona with, or kava with Isi, that was my kava that I brought for him to sell to all the Fijians. So, hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Eta. Yes, I do. You do know Isi. That's cool. He was a very good dancer. One of the best dancers. You remember Isi dancing at Villuma's wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
there, so.
I'm asking you. It was like 10 years before we got married. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eta. Thank you for joining us.
What are you looking for?
No, I'm just looking through people's comments and stuff
Okay.
like that. But,
I'll read you this article then.
all right, read me the article.
Landowners prefer Aussie company.
I saw that.
Yeah. Landowners from the Mount Kasi gold mine on Vanuatu said they prefer an Australian company to conduct operations on their land instead of Watukola gold mine.
Well, I think that's because now Watukola is operated by a Chinese outfit.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. You guys can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure Watukola Gold Mine is operated by a Chinese gang. No. Not a gang. Wait, that would be very different. People from China, all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might be a Chinese gang. We'd never know. Might be a Chinese gang.
We, the landowners of Navetotaki, do not oppose mining. However, we have raised certain issues strongly on and collectively with the government, vehemently opposing the granting of license to the Watukola gold mines. They said,
Alright.
yeah.
So
Lands-
obviously people have been like scouting on the land.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people who are trying to
Right.
bid on like getting this thing restarted. Because it was there before, I think. And it got damaged in a cyclone.
Yeah.
Or something like this.
Yeah. And
Yes.
rights of the landowners.
Good.
And we have placed our trust and faith. The wrongs in the past will be corrected now.
So
Yeah.
at the end, this is all being obviously led by Vosorongo,
Right.
who is a distant relative of ours. It is at the special prospecting license station, not mining. So, yeah, you're in good hands, I think, with Mr. Vosorongo, our minister. And I think that they should be listened to, obviously. And I think they will be. I mean, I don't see how they could not be. If they don't want certain people on their land, then they don't have to. Right? It's good. I think there's been a lot of problems at the Watukola gold mine.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I know the government would want to push Watukola because, I don't
oh,
know, maybe they have shares in Watukola. Or
maybe, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And they've been here forever.
right.
So my namesake, Chontani, he was actually worked in the lab at the gold mine in Watukola.
Oh, okay.
So I used to go there when I was a kid. and visit the mine, go see him in the lab. That's why I have those coveralls.
Yeah,
In the back
yeah,
says
yeah,
Vatkola.
yeah.
So that's from
Okay.
like, dude, 15 years ago.
Wow,
That's why.
you were that big? 15 years
I knew
ago?
you were gonna say that.
Okay,
Yes, I was that
okay.
big.
Wow, okay.
Thank you, too.
Sorry.
That's kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Where did the guys go?
This is going for a break.
Break?
Yeah.
And they'll come back?
Yeah, come back.
All right.
Oh.
Did you guys talk about the income of Fiji Airlines?
Well, they have an income.
Their profit this year?
Dude, Lavani's
yeah,
still
yeah.
going. Lavani's still going on the Fiji water stuff. All right.
They serve Fiji water on Fiji
do it.
Airlines.
They serve Fiji?
They do.
Okay. That's good.
How much is
The-
the Fiji water in Canada?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's expensive, hey?
I don't know.
It's one of the. It
Said
would be
it's
one of the
expensive.
more expensive
Yeah.
bottles of water. I mean, not more expensive than like a Voss or something that comes in like a glass bottle, but and lots of people don't even think it tastes that good compared to other brands. It's actually funny. There's this challenge going around right now, or at least it was maybe 3-4 weeks ago, where people have a box that's cut open. And they have a bunch of bottles of water and straws is coming through. So the camera can see the bottles that are in this box,
Right.
but not the person drinking. And so all these people are like, I hate this kind of water. I love this. Like, I hate Dasani. I hate Aquafina, but I love Fiji water. And so they all like taste. They're like, oh, that's terrible. And it happens to be like their favorite water. It's like the people who do the Coke and Pepsi thing.
Oh, okay.
Guys are like, I hate Pepsi. I will not drink Pepsi. I love Coke. And then you put them side by side and they're like,
Oh.
I don't know which one is which.
Probably the other waters are like flavored. Do you think?
Well, I think some of them just taste more chemically.
Then
Yeah. I saw something actually on Twitter just before this while I was looking up something about Fiji water, which was kind of not the best as far as like the reputation goes. But probably because of all this stuff that's been going on in the news recently.
right.
People like bad-mouthing them and stuff. And also Twitter is just a horrible place to be. I will just, until you guys start asking us more questions, I'll just read you guys what I was reading in my Bible this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you guys can
Go ahead.
hit me with some more questions. And hopefully the guys are back here by then so that I can stop talking and they can start singing for you guys. I was reading in 1 Thessalonians, and it is written by a guy named Paul, all right? Paul was a very influential person in the Bible. He was a missionary. And so one of the things that stood out to me in this chapter was how, he's writing back to this church about their reputation. And so there's obviously a lot of correction that Paul goes through. But one of the things that I thought one of the things that stood out to me was from verse 8 until the end. So he says that your faith in God has become known everywhere. Therefore, we do not need to say anything about it. And then he says things like they themselves report, and they tell how you. And so one of the things that stood out to me was just the power of word of mouth. And so how, like in with business in life, like there's very rarely something more powerful than hearing something from like a person that you trust or a friend. And so like if you hear that from your best friend, trust them more than like if you see my ad on Facebook or something like that. And so what was really neat was that these guys had this reputation going around about them, about their hospitality and about their faith. And so Paul was like, I just don't even need to address it because I already hear these things about you from other people. So, yeah, I don't know where that goes, but I was just like, the power of word of mouth and how that can be very influential for those of us who run a business or for those of us who have an impact or who are influencers in the community. And so there's nothing really that you can do to tell people to say good things about you because that would be weird. But but to impact people in a way where people do say these things is a huge blessing, and it's a very powerful way to do business and to conduct yourself in life. And so, for whatever that's worth, that's what I learned today. So, Paul.
You should wrap it up and then let them play.
All right. Is there anything else that anybody was talking about?
Yeah, no.
Wanga's taking a while. But we have Wanga's interview coming out
Right.
on a reel very, very soon. And so maybe we'll do a couple songs from the guys.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you guys have something, like just ask us in the comments, we'll address it. But I'm not going to bore you guys anymore. These guys are going to do a couple songs.
Yeah, a couple songs.
Yeah, and then you guys can just be serenaded. So for those of you who are overseas, missing this kind of music, missing these times, just tune in, enjoy. And if you got something to say, drop it in the comments, right? I'll just give it a closing word, then they can do the last song.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah? Right. So, for those of you who weren't with us at the beginning of the stream, we are at Fiji Green Plantation. What? Green Fiji Plantation. I guys get those two mixed up. Which is an Airbnb or a bed and breakfast that you guys can find online, right? So if you guys go online, go on Airbnb, you can find this beautiful facility. These are some of the awesome guys that look after this immense property that starts way down close to the ocean and goes all the way up the mountain. Go back to the beginning of the stream and see the view behind me right now. It's ridiculous. The hospitality has been amazing. This live stream has been sponsored by them. I've just said it's sponsored by them because we're here and we get to do this from this place. And so it feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity. We got to go and see the blowhole on the south side of Taveuni yesterday with Jim, who was our awesome tour guide for the day. We went to the rock water slides, and then today we went to Korlebu. Yeah, Korlebu, which is an island just you guys can see when you come to Tabiuni, just off away from the coast. It's not far, but the water was so nice. And so there's just a lot that this property has to offer. And even if you just want to come here, me and Stephanie have had this conversation. Are you a holiday person or a trip person? Holiday people tend to just want to go somewhere and stay. Trip people want to go somewhere and then explore. This place can be both. How's that? So if your wife is more of a trip person and you are more of a holiday person, you can stay here and she can go and do the things that she wants to do by herself while you relax and enjoy the view. Or I would recommend you do the things together, and then it would be a better holiday for both of you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you to the guys for serenading us. And this is not what they normally do, but they've been gracious enough to join us for the live. And so we'll serenade you with one last song, and then we'll see you guys on Monday at 4:30. Thanks.
Welcome.